Hi, Heather Ann.
All righty. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us for the Susan G. Komen, Pennsylvania More Than Pink Walk monthly webinar. This month's topic is focused on employee engagement and team building. My name is Chelsea Beecher. I'm the Director of Development for New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and I'm joined by Molly.
Hello, hi, I'm Molly Sweet from Pittsburgh.
And Taylor.
I'm Taylor Kazoka. I'm in Eastern PA.
So today we're going to share a little bit about Susan G. Komen and our mission, and then talk about how we can help you educate, engage, and empower your employees. Just a note that this is a very brief 30-minute info session, and the ideal for us is really to connect with you and your company directly to understand your goals and figure out what the best fit is for you. But we hope you can get some ideas at least through this presentation. And then we'll talk about the More Than Pink Walk, getting your team started, and the fundraising tools and ideas that we have for you. If we do have time at the end, we will open it up for questions, but Taylor, Molly, and I, we're always here for you if you want to contact us anytime through email or call us up. So to start, why support the fight against breast cancer? You know, the most significant risk factors for breast cancer are being born female and getting older. Breast cancer is the most common cancer in women worldwide, with 120 people dying every single day, and that's both men and women. Unfortunately, Black women in the US die from breast cancer about 40% more than white women. So our mission as Susan G. Komen is to save lives by meeting the most critical needs in our communities and investing in breakthrough research to prevent and cure breast cancer. Our two strategic priorities are around conquering metastatic or stage 4 breast cancer and eliminating breast cancer disparities. But why partner with Susan G. Komen as an organization? We are the largest, most trusted breast cancer nonprofit. We have a strategic approach to discovering and delivering cures that has made and will continue to make a huge impact on the world. Our team has decades of partnership experience working with some of the most respected brands. And we have an incredible reach, being a nationwide organization, reaching, engaging millions of people via our mission programs, digital marketing, and events. Another thing that's unique to Susan G. Komen is our approach to tackling breast cancer through a 360-degree approach, being our mission pillars of research, care, community, and action. We're the #1 funder of breast cancer research after the federal government, more than any other nonprofit organization, and have invested over $1 billion. We're also dedicated to advancing health equity by removing barriers, focusing on populations disproportionately affected by breast cancer, and driving systems change. And actually at our last webinar, we, in honor of Black History Month, did a deeper dive into all the ways that we do this. And well, of course, we can send that link out if you'd like to learn more if you didn't get a chance to attend last month's webinar. So one really wonderful initiative that we launched is called Stand for Her, HER, a health equity revolution, which aims to reduce breast cancer disparities in the Black community by 25%. You know, we started with a 2-year research study and identified the top 10 US metro areas where late stage diagnosis and mortality disparities in the Black community are greatest. And Philadelphia actually landed itself in that top 10 category. So, you know, we're really moving to take action within these top 10 cities, and then really domino effect and ripple out from there to other communities across the nation, and reach all of those disproportionately affected groups. We invite you to become an advocacy insider. This is our action pillar, where if you sign up, you know, you will receive from Komen drafted templates that you can pop your name on and send to your local lawmakers to request support for policies that will better impact patients. And so how can you engage your employees and community to get involved with all these programs and services and events? we're here to help you. So, I mentioned earlier that we are a nationwide organization. We have More Than Pink Walks, Races for the Cure, lots of different programs and events across the country. And in Pennsylvania, we're really committed to raising $750,000 through the east and west side of the state, between sponsorship and fundraising. We hope thousands of people will show up, survivors, sponsors, volunteers, to walk with us on May 8th at East Pennsylvania, West Pennsylvania, or in your neighborhood. And we have lots of really passionate people in Pennsylvania, 80,000 subscribers through our newsletters, 90,000 monthly website visitors, and we're very active on social media, both in our private Facebook group and nationally. Our goal is to always raise more awareness and raise more funds for the mission. So one way we'd love to do that is by partnering with companies to help you educate, empower, and engage your employees by sharing breast health information, by sharing resources, offering volunteer opportunities, and a place to celebrate and boost workplace camaraderie by coming together, walking together, hopefully at the More Than Pink Walk on May 8th, and just as a team. So I'm going to just expand a little bit more upon these different focus areas, one being educate. So what Taylor, Molly, and I like to do is once you register a team for free for the More Than Pink Walk, and we'll talk about how you can do that soon, we like to schedule with you like a lunch and learn or corporate kickoff where we come in and we talk about breast health information, talk about the walk, fundraising, how to get started. It's really important to us because we know that health content delivered by the workplace tends to be more trusted than if an employee found it somewhere else. So going down that Google rabbit hole or, watching the news, which tends to be sometimes confusing and scary. So we really try to present trusted information through the workplace. It's also important to us to share with your employees the different support services and programs we have. So for instance, we have our Komen Patient Care Center, our helpline 1-877-GO-KOMEN that you can email, and it's staffed by trained specialists in oncology, social workers that can help an employee of yours navigate the really complex system in both English and Spanish. Oftentimes you might not know what your employees are going through, whether they have an active breast cancer diagnosis or maybe they're taking care of someone that does. And our helpline can, help them navigate through everything that they're going through, whether they need more information or more resources or even emotional support or clinical trial information. And lastly, our Komen Treatment Assistance Program provides $500 or $750 to breast cancer patients with an active diagnosis for things like housing, transportation, food, medications, childcare, elder care. We know that lots of times the barrier to getting treatment is the cost, and we don't want someone's utility bill to stand in front of their treatment. Just the other day, Taylor was at a Bucks County Breast Friends group, a group of 200 survivors, and one of the women there approached her to let her know that she received this funding and it really impacted her life. So we want to make sure people know about these things, these great things we're doing. Secondly, empower. We can help you with skills building, leadership, and volunteerism goals. And we know it all starts with that one person taking that first step, and we hope it might be you or someone in your company. There's some great quotes here. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. It just takes that one person to sign up, to step up, to take action. We work a lot with companies to get in and do those lunch and learns, those kickoffs, like get volunteers and do things of that nature. For instance, Bloomberg brings us in to do a kickoff party and then does a healthy activity. Last year we did yoga. Another company, BD, did bingo game with us. So it's really ways to get in and help someone start a team and really work through those opportunities to get more involved and get more employees involved. We can also help you engage with your employees to achieve your retention and experience goals. And hopefully, if it works, which I don't know if it it will. It's looking kind of fuzzy. I have this great Pico video. This is a team that's coming back for their 15th year. And to celebrate that, their goal is to raise $15,000. And they just put out this really cute video of memories from last year doing the virtual walk. So it did work before, but oh, it's gonna work, yay. Uh-oh.
Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great walk. I am with my dog Sky in Harrisburg, got my pink on, and it's a beautiful day here, and I hope you guys all have a great walk.
Hey Team Pico, I'm out again for round 2. Hope everybody has a great day.
So I just wanted to play that because you could see how happy everyone was. They involved their coworkers, their friends, their family, even their dogs, and you can see the smiles on their faces. So, you know, I can't wait to be in person with everyone this time around. And we hope that, you know, we can build that feeling of bonding and camaraderie with your employees as well. So I'll throw it over to Taylor just to start us off on how you can make an impact through the More Than Pink Walk.
Thanks, Chelsea. So as we mentioned, this is how we can make an impact through our May 8th More Than Pink Walk. Is it paused? There we go. So this year we are excited to have our East PA walk at Parks Casino in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. As I said, it's going to be on Sunday, May 8th. And for Molly, would you like to explain Pittsburgh?
Yes, hello. Hi, I'm Molly Sweet. I'm a development manager here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And for the 30th year, Komen will host the More Than Pink Walk at Shenley Park in Flagstaff Hill on Mother's Day, May 8th. It used to be formerly the Race for the Cure, but all else is the same. More Than Pink. So the More Than Pink Walk for Susan G. Komen is many things. Not only is it our largest fundraising event of the year, it is also our largest educational event as well as community event. It's our time to bring everyone together to share the reasons why we do this and to live our mission and support one another while we do so. Last year, there was only one sanctioned live event in the Northeast of our country, and it happened to be in New Jersey, where Chelsea happens to reside. So I went up and I was able to experience the More Than Pink Walk for the first time. Here are some great photos. On the top right is our executive director, along with some of our pillar sponsors that were part of the program. You can see the wraps. Everyone gets going during the program, and it really was a fantastic feeling to be there with everybody live for the first time in a very, very long time. So what's new this year? There's a lot of new upgrades and fun bells and whistles to talk about. The biggest being we're back in person. There is, of course, always a virtual option. You can walk where you are, and there's actually a separate program for that as well. The biggest news that I could share that is different from the Race for the Cure here in Pittsburgh is that there's no registration fee whatsoever. This makes our event more inclusive, and this way the fundraising tends to be better for our mission as well. The situation is this: it's very simple. You fundraise by April 21st, $100 to receive the commemorative t-shirt for the event. It is very important that I don't forget to note that all metastatic stage 4 breast cancer patients, survivors, thrivers will still receive their free, regardless of their fundraising efforts, shirt on the event day. Prizes, prizes, prizes. The prizes are always what everyone wants to know about when they're fundraisers. This really motivates a lot of folks. We have our early achiever gift, which this year I think it's fair for me to announce that we found out it's a bracelet. Early achievers need to raise $100 by April 3rd, and this will be mailed out to them. The second prize I found out are these cool Komen socks, and I've heard a lot about the socks, and that is if you raise $250 and onwards. These gifts are great ways to get people excited and set their goals for those things. So the first step to getting a team together is to register. Registering is very easy. Here we can provide QR codes, but you can reform past teams, start a new team on East or West, East being the Philadelphia area, West being Pittsburgh, and you can connect with any one of us, myself, Taylor, or Chelsea, to help you get started. Once your team is formed, you want to gather your friends, your families, your coworkers, and make them part of the walk. Again, being free to register, there's power in numbers and there's support in numbers. So we want to get as many people together as possible to rally for your cause. It's a great idea to always produce fundraising goals, set them, share them, let everybody know that you're getting closer. And you'll be surprised how creative all of your friends and family will be when they see how passionate you are about that. For corporations, there's all sorts of ways to encourage employees based on your organizations. You can go through all different departments: marketing, communications, human resources. To form your teams, you can pit against one another. And also, we're here to roll out any sort of company kickoff for you, or breast cancer 101 information for your employees.
Thanks, Molly. So like Molly said, register, identify that team captain or co-captains if you like support, any department leads. Sometimes there's some fun and friendly departmental fundraising competitions that go about, any breast cancer honorees even. So maybe people in your company that have breast cancer or are caring for someone with breast cancer, to share their story and inspire others. It's a really powerful moment between coworkers. And then of course set your goals. How many team members are you hoping to have? Do you have a company fundraising goal versus individual goals? And I did want to point out Pico again, who I mentioned before, in honor of that 15th year supporting Komen, setting that $15,000 goal. If you break it down, it doesn't seem as daunting. So, if you get 150 employees to raise that $100 for their shirt, that's already that $15,000 goal. So, what is that company goal versus those individual goals? And then they did a really great job personalizing their page, adding some pictures with their employees on there, and then recruiting and fundraising that we can, of course, help you with. So Taylor's going to talk more about that.
Thank you, Chelsea. So of course, people like to donate because they support the cause or because they feel good about donating. The number one reason for people to donate is simply because someone asked. And like Chelsea said, a group of 100 or 150 employees, like raising $100, it adds up very quickly. And it's very easy to put the fun in fundraising. You can start with your own self-donation to get the ball rolling, or you can connect to Facebook, and that is huge. I know for me personally, I connected my fundraising page and it came up with like $900 in the past month. I know, I was surprising myself, but if your employees do that and they happen to raise $100, $200 just off of Facebook, it's very easy. You can also ask 10 friends to donate $10, whether it be to you or on Facebook. I found that I asked them and they Venmo me $10. So it can be however you find easiest to get $10. You can ask your company vendor. So maybe you have a paper supplier or a water supplier to see if they would be willing to join or participate or support your team. Sell team t-shirts. Have your logo on it. Have everybody, buy a t-shirt for $20 and put a $5 donation per t-shirt in, however you see fit. You can also do a steps challenge, so you can have somebody like sponsor for every step that you take or every mile that you walk. You could also do it throughout the entire month. It doesn't need to be just day of. So if you walk a mile a day and somebody pledges a mile or $1 a mile, there you go. You could also do something fun like a virtual talent show or a game night. And make the entrance to the event a donation. Or my personal favorite was Is Bob in accounting a great chef? Would he be willing to host a cooking demonstration in exchange for a donation? And these can all be virtual events. And it's a great way to build team bonding, just kind of everybody joining in to watch Bob from accounting cook. And as we mentioned, friendly competition. Our team here loves a good friendly competition, so we fully support friendly competition among departments, and as well as a company match. So your employer, while many companies already support Susan G. Komen, but you're unsure if your company currently does, we do have this great link on our website that you can check to see if your company matches, or you could go to your HR department and see if they'd be willing to do a donation match. And it's sometimes just as easy as completing a simple form. So if your company raises 2,500 and they're willing to match 2,500, there's 5,000 right there. So as I said, we already mentioned a few fundraising ideas, but what are some motivators for your employees? I'm pretty sure everybody is motivated by PTO, so it's always a good idea if you're willing to give a full or half day of PTO if somebody raises X amount of dollars, or if they're a top fundraiser. Another idea is company match, as we mentioned, and company branded t-shirts. I think everybody loves a t-shirt, so that's always a good option. You can also do gift card prizes, company recognition, pizza parties, however you see fit for your company. They like to be recognized for their work. Trophies or awards are always a great idea. Could be a little bit of bragging rights on their desk. And if you do raise quite a bit, we always recommend an executive dare. For example, if you raised $15,000, maybe somebody higher up would dye his hair pink for the walk. We also love a good virtual or in-person lunch with the CEO. That's actually one of Komen's incentives for us, for our team Komen. And Chelsea was one of our top fundraisers who got to have lunch with our CEO, Paula. So that's always another great option. So we've recently made updates to our fundraising center where you can easily update your page by adding your story, a photo like you saw with Pico, connecting to Facebook, viewing your fundraising process or progress, sending team emails, donor thank you emails, and you can earn badges. It's very much a catch-all spot to keep control of your emails and donations in one spot. And if you like to be on the go, you can also download our More Than Pink app. It's basically everything in the fundraising center for your desktop on the go. In addition, you can scan and upload checks to your fundraising account using our app. But we are here to help you. So once you create a team, we are happy to create recruitment posters like we did for Beata here, or our cool little tracking thermometer we did for Alliance Cancer Specialists, where you can cross off once you reach your certain goal levels. Or we can send you guys a custom team recruitment email like we just did for First Quality that somebody from your team can personalize and send to all your employees. And lastly, we encourage your teammates and others to join our Komen PA Facebook group so you can get updates from us and learn more about our mission and resources all the way up until walk day.
Thanks, Taylor. So just to sort of recap everything we discussed, here's some 5 easy steps for success. 1, identify that company champion or champions, who will be the team captains, the co-leads, who will motivate people, who will make everyone organized and stay organized. Register for free at East PA or West PA walk. Recruit, send a recruitment email, feature it in your newsletter, announce it at meetings, put up those great flyers that we can make for you with the QR codes. Step 4, schedule your team kickoff with Komen staff so we can help you educate, empower, engage your employees. And then step 5, set goals and timelines. So, when are you going to have those really wonderful fundraising activities and team building experiences? And then make sure you save the date for May 8th, the Pennsylvania More Than Pink walks, whether you attend in person at Parks Casino or at Shenley Park, or decide to walk wherever you're comfortable. And then especially when after you download or after you register, you're going to want to download that Team Captain Toolkit. There's lots of fundraising ideas in there. There's a complete guide to help you get started, a bunch of easy tips. So it's really comprehensive if you need something to refer to. But of course, Taylor, Molly, and I are always here as well. And I wanted to thank our dedicated and very generous sponsors of the 2022 Komen Pennsylvania More Than Pink Walk. We are closing in on our deadline to get on the t-shirt. So if your company would like to sponsor, please reach out to us as soon as you can so we can have that conversation with you and see what would work for you. And then I'd like to invite you to a few webinars. Our next webinar will be our monthly Pennsylvania webinar talking about what to expect at the Pennsylvania More Than Pink Walk. So save the date, April 26th, to get all those details. And then we have some breast cancer education events coming up on March 23rd at 5 p.m. Virtually, you can join from the comfort of your own home or your office, addressing personal risks and racial disparities featuring Penn Medicine. And I just got a preview yesterday of all the doctors who will be presenting on that event. And, you know, I'm surrounded by breast health information all the time, and I was learning a lot. So I definitely recommend you joining if you have any questions. The doctors will actually be live in the chat. So as their program is playing, they'll be there to answer questions if you have any in the chat. And then again, on April 5th, there'll be another event. What does it mean to be high risk with Geisinger? Thank you. That's it. We're here to help you. Here's our contact information. Feel free to reach out to us anytime about volunteering, starting a team, sponsoring, just any questions that you might have, and we'll be happy to help you get started and get going. We hope that you'll register and join us and be that person that takes that first step. And we really appreciate you joining us. So thank you so much. And we have a couple minutes so we could